Just simply smooth, guys. Just can't beat the way this thing flies. Hey guys, Rich here at RCINFORMER. We're here at Markham Park in Miami with the LX Models F-4 Phantom 2 from Banana Hobby, and we're going to give you a little bit of flight demo, here, guys. Try and keep it as close to unedited as we can. Pete's going to zoom there in on the flaps and the slats. You can see they're working real nice, and I'm going to show you that in the build guide. Also the brakes, guys. Do a quick brake check. I'm going to show you how to adjust those in that building guide. So without further delay, let's taxi it on out there. I'll give you a full flight demo of it. Slats are fully extended now for takeoff. Also in the building guide and in a separate video, I'm going to show you guys how to separate your rudder and your nose wheel steering into separate channels, and have them trim independently as well, because I have this one set up like that. It seems to really help out with this model a little, because the wheels are ball bearing supported, and it's really a little twitchy sometimes steered it on the runway. That really helps out a lot. Anyway, we're lined up for takeoff. Flight controls are all working. Here we go. Advancing to full throttle, pitching up very carefully. This plane lifts off really smoothly, especially with those slats. Gear and flaps are on their way up. Backing off on the power a little bit. Just giving the airplane, conserving the energy just a little bit. I'll bring it by for a fast pass here down the runway for Pete to follow. Full throttle. Just an awesome jet. I'm going to pull up for a half Cuban 8 back to the center. All right, slow, smooth pull out. Also in the manual, or also in the building guide and the setup guide, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the CG in this plane. It's pretty critical, and as long as you get it right, the plane flies fantastic. I'm going to go into some steep turns here out front. Full throttle, fast and low. Try and get it below the tree line here without scraping the ground. Just an awesome, awesome jet. I'm going to depart here out west. Bring it by here for a inverted pass for everybody here. This plane actually does it quite well. Just awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Bring it back here into the center. Another fast pass for Pete, opposite direction. Just an awesome, awesome airplane. Now what I'm going to do is extend the slats and the flaps and bring it by for sort of a slow pass here, if I can. This plane slows right up when you put the slats and the flaps in, and it's a little bit draggy with the gear and the flaps and slats, so you want to carry a little power when you land, but this is just to give you sort of a slow flight demo of it. You don't want to get this plane too slow. Well, there we go. You can see how nice it handles slow. Flaps and slats are now coming up. Bring it into the middle here, and I'm going to give you a loop, guys, right out front. You just want to pull up pretty progressively on it, get it around the top, and it'll come right around. If you don't pull pretty hard at the very beginning, it tends to stall out at the top, and it just kind of hangs up there vertically like you saw in some of the earlier trailer shots. All right, one more pass, and we'll bring it in. Landing gear's coming down, flaps and slats are coming in. Takes about 10 seconds for that gear to come down. This plane is sweet on approach and landing, guys. It really comes in nice, and it lands just fantastic. About half throttle, one third throttle, and touchdown. This plane also does not have a tendency to bounce, which is nice. When you land hard, it just plants itself. You want to let it slow down, like I said before you hit any brakes if you need them, because the brakes can heat up quickly. You only want to cycle those brakes 1, 2, 3 times. You don't want to keep cycling them because they will burn out. I'm going to bring it right in front of Pete here so he can film everything again here. I'm just going to quickly show you those flaps and slats again. Bring it right out front. Like I talked about in the setup guide, guys, I keep a middle position on these things. Right now they're fully extended. There's the middle position, and there's the retracted position. And that middle stop is just to give it a sort of a rest point, but in flight I only use flaps and slats up. I only use flaps and slats down because in the middle they tend to drift and float a little bit. So anyway, guys, with that being said, just a phenomenal flying airplane. Check this thing out at Banana Hobby. I appreciate you guys for watching, and thanks for checking out RC Informer. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.